Welcome to the deep dive.
Okay, so get this. We're talking medieval manuscripts. Prayer books, papal letters, that kind of thing.
Right.
And sometimes in the margins of these things, there are these totally bizarre images.
Oh, yeah, like what?
We're talking knights battling giant snails.
Giant snails.
Yeah, like man-size. Sometimes they're even like floating in the air. There's even this one snail-man hybrid thing riding a rabbit.
Wow, okay. That's pretty wild. Why?
That's the thing. Nobody knows. But it makes you look right.
I mean, yeah, they're definitely memorable.
Exactly. And that's kind of where this whole deep dive is headed. We're looking at these, these weird snail battles.
Right.
And how they connect to some, timeless marketing lessons.
Interesting.
Yeah. So, we've got this source material. And the author's making this point that these images, they've been grabbing people's attention for centuries.
Centuries, yeah.
And they're saying it's kind of like marketing. How a really strong visual.
Yeah, I see that.
It can, resonate with people.
Yeah.
And last.
Right. Stand the test of time.
Yes, exactly.
So it's like the power of a strong visual, right?
Right. But how do you make it stick? Is it just any cool image? Or is there more to it?
Well, that's what's so interesting about the source material. The author really emphasizes the importance of the story.
The story.
Yeah, you need that strong visual like we were talking about, but you have to pair it with a compelling story.
Oh, okay. So, with the snails.
Exactly. It's the unexpected, right? It's knights fighting snails, and that's what makes it so memorable. It's that surprise. It's not what you'd expect. And that's what makes you stop and pay attention.
So, in marketing, you're saying you need to just find something totally out there and just go with that.
Well, not necessarily something totally random, but you do need something unexpected. The author uses the term visual metaphor.
Visual metaphor, okay.
It's about finding an image that it represents your message, but not in a way that's super obvious, right? It's more about making people think. Okay. That makes sense.
And you need to connect it back to the product or message, obviously.
So, are you thinking of those Old Spice commercials? The ones with the guy and the horse?
Exactly. Yeah. They took something kind of mundane, right? I mean, it's just men's body wash.
Yeah.
But they created this whole fantasy world around it. They use humor and the visuals. Really striking. I mean, everyone remembers those commercials, right?
Yeah, definitely.
And they remember the brand, which is, the whole point.
Right. So, okay, this all makes sense. But
yeah,
how do we actually, use this visual metaphor idea in our own work, in our own lives? I mean, I'm no medieval artist.
Well, it starts with thinking about what you want to communicate. What's the message? And then, start brainstorming. Think about visuals.
Yeah.
And not just any visuals, unexpected ones. Visuals that connect to your message.
Okay. I think I can see where you're going with this. Think about your personal brand. What's the story you're telling? What image captures that? Or if you're working on a specific project, what image represents it in a way that's really memorable?
It's funny. These medieval monks, they were accidentally onto something centuries ago.
I know, right?
It makes you think about all the images we see every day and which ones are going to stick around.
Definitely.
Maybe someday people will look back at our memes.
Oh, yeah.
And be like, what were they thinking?
Totally. And maybe, I don't know, maybe some of those seemingly random images will become symbols with lasting meaning.
This whole snail thing really has me thinking, what if those drawings, those bizarre snail battles, what if those were their version of a viral marketing campaign? What if those monks were the original marketing geniuses?
That's a good question.
Yeah. Maybe that's a mystery for another deep dive. But here's something for you to think about. What are the random weird things we see every day that might become the powerful symbols of the future? And how can we use that knowledge to really make an impact? Food for thought.
Absolutely.
Until next time.
Step right up, we're diving in. Marketing tales from where to when. Curious facts that make you grin. Welcome, friends, let's begin. From lost campaigns to clever schemes, broken dreams and wild extremes. The lessons learned through all extremes. Truth is stranger than it seems. Oh, it's the deep dive you gotta hear. Marketing tales from far and near. The lessons wrapped in laughter clear. Oh yeah, we're taking the rear. Marketing myths and legends bold. Stories better than gold. Every tale is retold in ways you've never been told. From the quirky ads gone haywire to campaigns that catch fire. Every story to admire. Tune in and let's aspire. Oh, it's the deep dive you gotta hear. Marketing tales from far and near. Lessons wrapped in laughter clear. Oh yeah, we're taking the rear. Campaigns to clever schemes, broken dreams and wild extremes. The lessons learned through all extremes. Truth is stranger than it seems. Oh, it's the deep dive you gotta hear. Marketing tales from far and near. Lessons wrapped in laughter clear. Oh yeah, we're taking the rear. Oh yeah, we're taking the rear. It's the deep dive you gotta hear. Marketing tales from far and near. Lessons wrapped in laughter clear. Oh yeah, we're taking the rear. Oh yeah.